Hey everyone, welcome back to Ripple Effect Podcast. I'm Michelle, and today I want to talk about something that almost everyone entering network marketing struggles with. How do you choose the right company? Because let's be honest, if you spent any amount of time online, you've probably seen dozens of wellness companies, maybe even hundreds. One company has collagen, another has ketones. We have coffee, gut health, skincare, supplements. And every distributor is convinced that theirs is the best. Every company has science, testimonials, success stories, leaders, and people making money. So, how in the world is someone supposed to decide? Today, I want to talk about that. And I also want to talk about the elephant in the room, the number one phrase every network marketer has heard. It's a pyramid scheme. Let's dive in. I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is choosing a company based on excitement. They see everyone having success. They get inspired. They see a flashy lifestyle, a big check, a fancy trip, a leader with a huge following, and they jump in. But excitement isn't enough because eventually the excitement wears off, and what's left is the actual business. That's when reality shows up. Before joining any company, there are practical questions people should ask. What's the monthly auto ship? Can I realistically afford it? And how often does the company pay? Weekly, monthly, daily? Because there's something pretty motivational about seeing money come in daily versus waiting a whole month. What does the compensation actually reward? Is it retail customers, recruiting, leadership, volume, all of the above, right? But what marketing tools are available? Do they provide funnels, websites, training, apps on your phone even, and automated systems? Because, those are the best to work with online. But am I expected to buy all of those on a monthly basis, or are they included? Those things matter a lot. This is something I don't think enough people talk about. How is the company actually built? Some companies are very party driven, home parties, events, etc. And that's fantastic if you enjoy it. But what if you're an introvert? What if you don't have a huge local network? What if the thought of hosting parties makes you want to hide under a blanket? That's important information because a great company with the wrong business model for your personality can feel miserable. And a good company with a model that fits your strengths can feel amazing. And this is where it gets interesting. Most people spend hours researching companies, but very little time researching themselves. Are you outgoing or reserved? Do you enjoy talking to people or would you just prefer creating content? Do you like going on live video? Would you rather build through attraction marketing? Would you rather build online? Those questions matter because the best company for one person may be completely wrong for another. I've had sponsors who could absolutely crush three-way calls. And honestly, I hated them. Not the people, but the three ways. Not because they weren't effective, because they weren't me. I remember watching people spend hours every day on the phone repeating the same presentations over and over again. For some people, that's their superpower. For me, not so much. And that's why I personally appreciate tools and systems, videos and funnels, automation for sure. Resources that allow people to learn without me repeating the same conversation all day. Today's world gives us options. You can build with video, content, through attraction marketing, and you can even build through communities. And if faceless is your style, you can even build that way. The industry looks very different than it did 20 years ago. Now let's talk about the thing everyone eventually hears. It's a pyramid scheme. Here's what I've learned. The people that are most likely to say that are often the people who were never a really good fit in the first place. And that's okay. We have to be okay with letting them go. The key is to find the right people. Not everyone should join network marketing. Not everyone should become an entrepreneur. Not everyone wants what we want. But when you're talking to the wrong people, you're going to hear that phrase a lot. The goal isn't convincing skeptics. The goal is finding people who are already looking for solutions, people who want better health. Maybe they want to travel, more flexibility, additional income, and personal growth and community. Those conversations feel completely different. After all those years, here's what I believe: the company matters, the product matters for sure, compensation, tools, and culture all are important, but none of those are the biggest differentiator. You are, because your personality, values, reputation, and lifestyle, and the way you make people feel. Because at the end of the day, people don't join compensation plans or ingredients, logos, they join people. And that's why personal branding is so important. You can change all those other things, but your reputation follows you everywhere. So if you're currently looking for a company, don't just ask which company is best. Ask yourself which company fits me best, because the answer might be different than it is for someone else. And if you're already in a company, spend less time proving why your company is better and more time becoming someone worth following, because that's where real influence comes from, and that's where real ripples begin. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Ripple Effect Podcast.